Alexa, pause. I never thought I'd be an Alexa person, but I am. Today I'm gonna be vlogging because, I don't know, I haven't vlogged in a while and I've actually been up since like 4:45 for whatever reason, so I figured why not vlog. I actually am using a old favorite foundation of mine, and the reason why is because I have been obsessed, like obsessed with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. I love these so much. On Monday I wore it. I did my makeup like how I normally do it, like baking, everything normal. And Tony and I went to Subway and she's like, what foundation are you wearing? And at first I thought she was gonna compliment me. I was like, oh, the Clinique. And she's like, something is going on your nose. And it was like nothing I'd ever seen. It just looked like it was, I don't know, like exemplifying blackheads or whatever, but that is not like my normal experience with that foundation. So I was like, maybe I just need to exfoliate, I don't know. But you know what it is? I feel like when you use something for a while, you kind of get tired of it, or like maybe your skin almost gets used to it. So I decided to go back to my old faithful. This is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Oh God, I don't even know how long I've been using this foundation. I used it at my old house, so I'd probably say like 2015. This has been a go-to for me. And then I also got the Fenty concealer, and I got it in the color 180. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I also got some comments. Well, I've been getting some questions from you guys about Botox. I do get Botox. I don't do fillers. I don't even think I'm gonna keep up my lip injections because I like the way I look more without them. Like maybe just a little bit, but definitely not that much. But Botox in my forehead, I will not go without. That's one thing that I have no shame in saying that I love. I just do like a little smidge, of course, with Dr. Sino. It's more preventative, and people always say, why? Oh my God, I never noticed. I'm very expressive when I talk, and when I would be editing my videos, I would always notice that I would have these two lines in my forehead, like pretty much like right here and here, and they would just like stay there. If I can find a clip, I'll insert it. Now, to most people, like obviously I don't think that like if you have lines on your face, you need to get them Botox. Like I don't think that at all. I think that it's really up to you as a person to decide what you want to do when it comes to your own body. I love having a smooth forehead. I don't get it everywhere. I don't get it like on the outside anywhere else yet. I really just get it here and here on those two lines. And the reason why it's preventative is because wrinkles and fine lines and everything will continue to deepen over time when you're using those face muscles. So by Botoxing them now, I'm not gonna be making them any worse for years to come, because I just don't want that, okay? I get a little smidge of Botox in my forehead. I'm a 23-year-old woman. If I want to get some Botox in my forehead, I will, okay? So that's that. I'm so used to the Clinique one being so full coverage that it's weird not having as much full coverage, but I think it just looks really nice. But I feel like it's not as glowy as I remember, but I have been super dry lately. Okay, so now let's try this concealer. Color looks pretty good. I'm just gonna do one eye at a time because I don't know how drying it is. There's been like a snowstorm since Sunday here. Can you guys notice a difference? Obviously it's really brightening. Tony actually got this color, and she was like, it's so late for me, but Tony always does her makeup so much darker. Okay, this looks super bright. I don't hate it though. I just don't feel like it's giving me a ton of coverage. I like the applicator a lot. Oh my God, by the way, our new royal necklaces just came out. I am so obsessed with them. They're Old English like initials, and I just think that they're so pretty, especially layered with the Selena. This ring is our Aliki ring, and we are almost sold out of it. I love it so much. Okay, so in my opinion, first impression, the Fenty concealer is very brightening, but it doesn't have as much coverage as I'm used to. I'm just gonna keep it really simple with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I think I'm gonna finish off my makeup off camera. I wanted to give you guys a quick little tip if you are like me and you don't like bottom lash mascara. For whatever reason, I just don't like it on me, but I like the look of when it doesn't look like you just have no bottom eyelashes. So I'm not really sure where I found out this tip. I'm not sure if I decided to try it myself, but I don't know. I don't think I've seen too many people do it. So maybe this is something that you guys know, but it's something that I recently learned. Just take a spoolie off of my eyebrow pencil. You can literally use whatever, and I brushed out my bottom lashes. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a liquid eyeliner. I found that the ones that work best are like the pens. So just wipe off the pen because sometimes it gets a little bit like powdery. You just wanna go and brush your bottom lashes. So I have my final bake on, and so I figured I would just show you my current favorite lip combo. The lip liner that I've been obsessed with lately is by Huda, and it's the color Flirt. My friend Alex told me about this color, and it's like one of the best lip liners I've ever tried. It's super, super creamy, and the color is really perfect. It's like a very similar chestnutty brown color. I've really been liking MAC Honey Love, and then I do a little bit of Myth. The lip gloss that I've been loving lately by KKW Beauty. So then now that my makeup's done, I'm just gonna take some of the Morphe setting spray. I was gonna do my hair today, but I don't think I'm gonna do it right now. I kind of want to get to the office right now and work. So I have an appointment tonight at around 5. So I'm gonna probably do my hair later and just head to the office now with a little ponytail. Okay, so good call on not doing my hair because it's like raining today. And I just had to take my entire car out from underneath a thing of ice. So I'm like wet. I feel like my nose is already dripping. So it is currently a lot later. It's 1:45. And I haven't been vlogging that much just because the roads have been so terrible. Now it's kind of like drizzling, but there's been floods everywhere, like hydroplaning warning, so I was just really focused on the road. But I'm now on my way home, and I don't know if you can tell, but I am not feeling this foundation today. I don't know if it's not my color anymore, if they changed it. It does look okay. I mean, I don't know, I just don't feel normal, but it could be also because of my hair. Like I'm on my way home now. I have to fill out some paperwork. I don't know why, but like numbers really stress me out. Like I should educate myself more, and 2019 I'm really making that a goal, like about like all different like savings accounts and investments and stuff like that. But tonight I'm going for a meeting at the bank for a house, kinda. I don't feel like old enough, but I think it's just because I still feel like in my mind I'm 16. I just really don't know when you get to a certain age where you're like, Mom, where like you don't need your mom to call the doctor for you, you know? Like even though I've been on my own for 3 years, I still will be like, Mom, can you make me a doctor's appointment? Can you do this? So if you guys could let me know, like if any of my more mature viewers, like I'm talking like 30s, like I'm 23, so I guess any time older than me, does it ever get to a point where you're not like, let me call my mom and dad? I mean, obviously every relationship with parents is different, and you might not have a good relationship with your parents, but like let's say you have a good relationship, and the thing is like I'm not baby. Like I have friends, and like Tony's told me about people who are our age or older, and their parents will like give them money when they go shopping, or give them money like for food on vacation. And I'm like, not that there's anything wrong, because I think like everyone's on their own path and journey for sure. And I feel like a lot of people, I don't know if it's just a Montreal thing, but all of my friends still live with their parents, and I'm 23. I'm like the only one who's moved out on their own and has stayed moved out out of all my friends. And it's funny because like on YouTube when I was younger, I'd get comments like, oh my god, you're just mooching off your parents, like when are you gonna move out, blah blah blah, like spoiled little brat. And I guess maybe it's just like it depends on where you're from, like your locale, because for me, living at home, like if we still lived at a house, like I would still be living at a house probably, because honestly, like the ideal situation for me would have not been to rent at all. But I moved out when I had just turned 21. Renting is really just literally you're basically paying someone else's mortgage every month and you have nothing really to show for it. A house has definitely been like a focus of mine, especially in recent like months and stuff. And I have to say that being depressed and like anxious was not good at all. I'm still in it, you know, but like I'm not at the same level as I was like a few months ago or even just like a few weeks ago. Because of that, because of like honestly probably being depressed, I saved so much money. Like I used to go to the mall all the time and like I stopped wanting to go to the mall, so I would just be like, no, like yeah, I would buy stuff online, but I wasn't going to Winners and buying like random stuff like multiple times a week. Like I saved a lot of money just from being depressed. That sounds so bad. I saved so much money from not eating out. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. I would just be really curious to know, because I think in the US it's normal for people to move out earlier. I don't know, because honestly, if my parents still had a house, I'd probably still be living with them. I probably would have been saving money for a house. I could have saved so much extra money. So, okay, a lot of people ask me for like money tips or budget tips, and I'm by no means an expert, but if you're I'd say if you're living at home and you are like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, if you have the privilege to stay at home and you're not being charged rent by your family, I would honestly, if it's financially possible for you, I would really recommend like opening a separate savings account, or even if you just like have a cash envelope, put like $500 a month, because by the time you actually move out, you'll have money saved up, like on top of like whatever money you're saving. That's what I wish I would have done. And there's a lot that I wish I would have done when I was younger, but honestly, like I said, the depression, I would say like the silver lining for being depressed and like anxious all summer, one, I saved a lot of money. Two, I lost weight. And I know that sounds bad, but like honestly, I'm happy to be at this weight now, because now I feel like I don't know, it's just like good weight for me, like around like in the 120s. I don't even know how much I weighed before, but I'm short, I'm 5'3". I'm not a big person, like I'm not big framed, so keep that in mind. But my third thing that I would say was like the silver lining of the whole depression and anxiety thing was I feel like I became really in tune with myself, what I wanted, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I was comfortable doing, what I wasn't comfortable doing. When I was younger, not that I defined success by like what I had, but like when I would make money or save money, it would be more like, oh, I can buy this, I can buy that, I can do this, I can do that. And yeah, I saved money. Obviously I'm very capable of saving money. I paid for both of my boob jobs cash. Like I'm capable of saving money, but I feel like for a while I went through a very big like spend period on stupid stuff. On stuff that I enjoy and like, I will never regret spending money, but on things that I don't love, I do regret spending money. But with all that said, if you are, honestly, I know I have some younger viewers, and now that I am older, okay, I'm 23, but I just feel like I've learned so much over the past couple of months. Now, what makes me feel happy is like, I don't care what people see that I have. I'm a big believer in the whole like stealth is wealth concept. For me now, saving money and like seeing my savings and like everything go up, because I think what honestly for me, as you get older, you realize that material objects, like they really don't matter. And I know that people are like, oh, it's so easy for you to say if you can afford these things that material things don't matter. Honestly, this past summer, I would have given up everything to feel normal. in my mind. At the end of the day, you can have a closet full of designer, whatever, but if you're not happy inside, it doesn't matter. Like, you can't even enjoy those things because you're not happy. Now for me, I see money differently. Like, I don't look at money and say, ooh, this is what I can buy, if that makes sense. When I see money or like save money, or I'm able to put a big chunk in savings or whatever, I view it more as like security. And I think, like, at the end of the day, the reason why, okay, this is like, I don't know if you guys are even interested in this stuff. Like, I swear to God, like, I'm not like crazy. Basically, all that to say, if you are living at home, or if you're living somewhere and you're not paying rent and you have an income and you don't have expenses, moving out is so expensive. You will have to buy things that you did not even think about. So moving out is so expensive. Save, save, save. And if you are able to, I would say, you know, have your regular savings account, but then also monthly, like, put aside a couple hundred. Or even if you can't put aside a couple hundred, put aside $50 a month, $100 a month. And then maybe you can work your way up to it, because that way, when you move out, you have like a little cushion, I guess, from when you were living at home and not having expenses and everything. And it'll just, like, you'll be really happy that you did that. Depending on how long you do it, you could save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just for when you move out. But anyways, how did I even get on that whole material objects rant? At the end of the day, I still love my designer goods. I still love my material items. I still love the superficial things in life. But as the person I am now, I realize that you can't find happiness in material things. Yeah, you'll be really happy for like 10 minutes, and then you'll go back and you'll be like, hey, fuck. But what like, these shoes are nice, but do they bring me lasting happiness? No. And so for me, I don't know, I just view like money and finances differently. I'm kind of happy that I went through that really spendy phase like early on in my life. Not saying that I will never go through it again. I mean, who knows? I could become a shopping addict for all we know. But all I'm saying is, like, for who I am right. Montreal roads are bad, but they're not this bad. It's just like the ice. I'm almost home. The roads are terrible. Okay, so quickly, I just wanted to show you guys my really cute pill holders. I showed this on Instagram and you guys loved it, so I figured not everyone follows me on Instagram, and I wanted to share this really cute product with you guys because it's a small business. I think it's a new business. I purchased these myself. I ordered them, and I just think that they're the cutest little holders on the market. So as you guys know, I recently started medication for my anxiety and depression, and I typically take my medication at around like 5 p.m. I don't know why. It's just, I'm nervous to take medication when I have an empty stomach, and sometimes I don't eat like until later. So I just like doing it at 5 once I've had something in my stomach. So they're just like these little hearts. This one says chill pills on it. And then this other one, they were only like $6, I think. And so I thought that they were just adorable. So this one says take your meds, and then this one says chill pills. Just opens up, and I just love sticking it in my purse, and it's so cute. So I got both of them because they were so affordable. And if I'm gonna be paying for shipping, I might as well get both. Another 2 products that I recently got, I honestly don't know where I heard about these. I think I just found them on Instagram. Honestly, like, I have no idea. Oh, you know what it was? I think that Rejuice sells this brand. I don't know. I think that's where I saw it. Anyways, it's by a Canadian brand called Good Goddess, and they have these little tinctures. I don't know if that's what it's called, but they have one with ashwagandha, and then they also have this one which is made with like turmeric, ginger, holy basil, oregano, all anti-inflammatory. Cetatonic one, I know some people messaged me and they're like, be careful when you're taking anxiety medication with all this like medicinal stuff. My doctor didn't seem concerned when I told her about the adaptogens. So, and from my research and like what I've looked into, it's like 50-50, but ashwagandha is really good for anxiety. For me, ashwagandha wasn't enough. I really want to try the yogurt, but you can't buy it online, unfortunately. As always though, I am not a doctor, and I really think that when you are taking your health and your well-being into your own hands, that you need to do what feels right for you, do your own research, talk to your own medical professionals, because I'm not qualified to give you medical advice or tell you what you can or can't use depending on your medication. So we're just about to leave for our appointment, but I wanted it to be known that I did do my hair today. So I looked like a little bit of a rat all day, but I did do my hair, and I got my hair colored last week by Christy. Christy is the only person I go see for my hair, and we didn't change the color too much. We just brought it up because my hair was super overgrown, but didn't like use a tone or anything because I like the tone of my hair right now.